Traffic Cessna Juliet November, Tree 16 taking off runway 27 north departure.
Alright, so welcome back. This is going to be the first in maybe a series of viewer or friend requests. I have a friend who has a cabin in northern Michigan on an island called Drummond Island. And he just thought it would be really neat if I could take a flight over to that small airport over there and see what it's like here in the simulator. So, without further ado, I'll let the AI taxi over to the runway, and we'll get started here. One thing that I thought I would show you that I think would be pretty cool is some of the maps and stuff that we have as well as we get started here. So let me get my information ready to go. Let's get the aircraft ready to fly, and then we'll do a brief flight debriefing before we get up in the air. All right, sound good? All right, stay tuned. All right, as you can see, our general route is going to take us almost 120 miles. Should be about a 30 to 40 minute flight. I'll probably maybe gas it up a bit since it's a short flight. You know, fuel is cheap for us, so we might make it there a little under time. Nonetheless, as you can see, we're going to have to go ahead and cross the northwestern edge of Lake Huron as we make our way to Drummond Island, and we're going to take off from Roscommon County Airport, which is another familiar airport to me as I have a family cabin in that area as well. So it's an airport that I often drive by when going to and from town. I've always had a fascination with planes ever since I was a kid anyways. So this will be fun to take a short flight there. As far as our general route, as I said, I'd like to take a few screenshots of our navlog before we leave, just so I know a little bit about what to expect. As you can see, when we land at Drummond Island, we're going to be about 650 feet above sea level, which is a little bit lower elevation than we're sitting at here currently at Roscommon. And if we look over here, this is current weather. We should have pretty clear flights. Looks like everything just moved east of us, so we're clear in Roscommon, and we're just now clear in Drummond. So I think we are ready to get up in the air. So let's go ahead and get some of our flight controls set. Let's get us out for a straight departure. Let's at least get us up to, well, we can start climbing, that's fine. We'll do a nice easy 1,000 per minute. And then we're gonna go ahead and get situated here. Run full rich. And we do have clearance from the tower. So go ahead and get in the seat. And let me, fairly short runway here, so I'm going to go fully extended on my flaps, just to get us up a little bit quicker. All right, away we go. We are up nice and quick. All right, so we're actually flying over Houghton Lake right now, Houghton Lake, Michigan. It's a fairly large inland lake here in Michigan, and it is fed from Higgins Lake, which you might see when we get a little bit higher up in the air. Get my throttle down a little bit, sorry. And
Minneapolis
my flaps in.
Juliet November tree 16 is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
And we'll get on nav mode.
Cessna Juliet November, tree 16 Minneapolis center altimeter, 29.78, continue to Karka as planned.
So 2978. Right. So we got Houghton Lake over here, and as we fly north, we're going to be flying over one of my favorite lakes in all of Michigan, Higgins Lake. It is a beautiful freshwater lake, lots of sand, and for a small-ish inland lake, very, very deep, well over 100 feet at many points in the lake here too. Beautiful state parks, great camping, great beaches, super clean spring water. It's a spring-fed lake, and just can't recommend it enough too. We actually have one of the water treatment plants here. I actually enjoy going birding down there. Sometime we've taken the truck. You're actually allowed to drive on the dikes over here. Let's excuse some of our passengers and see if we can get a view back here without having to. You know what? Might have to jump on the wing here. So, yeah, we're allowed to go ahead and actually drive on those dikes, and there's some really great migratory birds that like to stop along the way. As you can imagine, a nicely undisturbed patch of water, very clean, not many people. So yeah, it's a pretty popular spot for my feathered friends. So, as we continue north into, just continues to be one of my favorite areas to go, just northern Michigan in general, the Upper Peninsula, just beautiful. So, buckle up, stay tuned, and we'll come back when we get up to cruising altitude. All right, so we are at our cruising altitude, about 12,000 feet. We just passed Livingston, Michigan, as we continue to make our way up a bit further north. Let's zoom in our map here a little bit. Go ahead and give us a better idea of where we're at here. So, why don't we go out, take a walk on the wings, and have a look-see. So we have what I believe. Back in here. Nope, I was going to say. I'm not sure exactly that road. I don't know if that's 27 or at least 75. No, we're too far west for that. Still learning my geography while I am in the air. Nonetheless, we're making our way across, and it's a pretty great day to fly. I know the scenery will be a bit more interesting as we get closer to the ground and the edge of the coast of Michigan and crossing over Lake Huron. So, as you can see, we don't have much in the way of precipitation or clouds. We got a little bit west of us, but not too much. Let's see if I can get the cockpit here. And as you can see, these two lakes, I believe that's a Burt Lake and Mullet Lake. In fact, if you go ahead, here's my profile on the Platinum Airways, how about that? Alright, so here's, where do we go? So, to remember exactly which one was which. So Burt Lake is the west lake, Mullet Lake is the east lake. There is this river that connects the two and continues on, called the Indian River. We've taken our boat on this trip before too. Just again, two beautiful lakes as well. We got Black Lake off here more to the east. And then you can take the river up through some locks all the way through Sheboygan, Michigan, and up to the Sheboygan Lighthouse, and then over on to make our way towards Drummond Island over here. And Mackinac Island, you may have heard of Mackinac Island. That's going to be the small island just east of the Mackinac Bridge here. So if I get you back in the cockpit, as you can see, the lakes that we see out here are Burt Lake and Mullet Lake. And we got Black Lake coming up over here a little bit to the east. And we're crossing the Big Lake. One of these trips, maybe I'll take you on a low flyby of the Mackinac Bridge, as they have that rendered beautifully here as well too. Just a fantastic bridge. And,
Cessna Tree 16, you are 56 miles southwest. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect RNAV runway 8 approach via REFY transition. Cleared to REFY. Cessna Tree 16 descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
we're going to go ahead and
Descend and maintain
make our
3,000
descent here.
feet. Expect RNAV runway 8 approach via REFY transition. Clear to REFY Cessna Tree 16.
Should also give us some nice looks. Let's throttle back here. Side here. We get too hot on our way down. So we're going to gain quite a bit of speed as we descend from 12,000 feet. Alright. So maybe we'll tune back in as we get a little lower to the ground and continue our journey. Alright, we are approaching our descent altitude of 3,000 feet. This is Black Lake. This is out the co-pilot's window here off to the east. And, as you can see up ahead in the distance is the Big Lake, Lake Huron. One of our favorite lakes here, of course. Michigan, beautiful lake. I've been saying that a lot. I guess I really like my state. But yes, so we have Huron here to the east, and then we do some wing dancing again over here to the west. Way over there, out of sight, is going to be the bridge that would divide Lake Huron and Lake Michigan from the west side of the state. So we are near altitude here of 3,000 feet. Looks like we're at that. Crossing into the Big Lake. I don't always leave my points of interest or cities on all the time. However, you see me fly with them back and forth. I just find it fascinating because while I do enjoy the realism of the flight, I do enjoy learning as well too. So while I'm a little bit more familiar with my home state, it's still fun to see and recognize the places as you fly over them. Lots of beautiful national forest over here in northern Michigan. Whether you're a hunter or bird watcher or nature lover, in many ways, Michigan is a fantastic state for that. All right, so I'll give it a few seconds as we cross over here to the shore, and then I'll tune out for a bit while as we fly over the lake as we make our way to Drummond. Making good time. Beautiful day to fly. And as always, this is real-time weather, so this is what it is like here in Michigan this evening. It's about 7:30 this evening. Though I sometimes fly customized times, because as we're taking our trip around the world and we're in Africa, I don't want to always fly at night, so I will adjust the times, but I always fly real weather. Enjoy the experience. If you haven't seen my previous post, I made a jump from my home airport to Chicago Midway for the Lollapalooza Music Festival, and the weather was quite dramatic. Yeah, cloud cover was pretty cool. So here we go, approaching some of our fabulous Michigan shoreline with very expensive property. It costs, but it is quite the view. All right, go ahead and get back in the seat, and we'll make our way across Lake Huron, and we'll tune back in as I approach Drummond Island. All right, welcome back. We are making our way to Drummond. We're actually going to be turning east here when we get to the coast. Drummond's that direction.
Cessna 316, you are 13 miles southwest of Kilo Delta Romeo Mike.
Cessna 316. Kilo Delta Romeo Mike traffic Cessna Juliet November 3161 miles southwest inbound RNAV runway 8. Kilo Delta Romeo Mike traffic Cessna Juliet November 316 is on final runway 8 to land.
So let's actually, that's what one more thing I was going to show you is the outlet right here. You get a little bit of a waterway that comes down here. There's an outlet. That's the outlet to the St. Mary's River, one of our major shipping channels. We're actually going to cross over it on our turn here. But great for watching Great Lakes freighters if you're interested in that kind of stuff, as I am. But right now, let's go ahead and drop down to about 15 feet here. Slow down as we get closer to the final. House. All right. So this is going to be a fully manual landing gear as we make our way down. There is, of course, well, not of course if you're not familiar, but it's a small airport, so certainly no instrumentation landing option here. St. Mary's. My wife loves watching the freighters. So once we pass this next waypoint, it'll be on final for Drummond. Maybe I'll tune off for a few minutes as we approach Drummond. join together as we get a little closer. Pretty low for Drummond. And if you keep approaching, if you pass the airport, we will not be far until we are in Canadian airspace. So just past the island is where the U.S.-Canadian national border is. So let's go ahead and get our flaps down. I do believe my friend said that there is a golf course right near it or past it. A little bit of wind this way.
500.
Through that. Well, they sure do have you coming in right over the treetops here. Underestimated this crosswind I got going on right now. You know, they should probably take down that tree, just like. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man, it's weird. Alright, well. I didn't intend to come in like that. Hey, I'm learning. You know, that's real comfortable flying with me. I say I'm learning, right? Alright. You're on Drummond Island. Just trying to see where I got a taxiway over here. Maybe, yeah. Well, excuse me, sir. Thank you very much. Oh, look, you waiting for me? Aw, look at that. Right. Well, outside, Alright, you really want me to go there? Sure, why not? I'll kick it over for you. Roger that. Alright, perfect. Look at that. Shutting down. Let's go ahead. Battery off. Well, thank you very much. But I just want to look around here for a second. Oh, I can hear the birds chirping already. How about that? So from Roscommon County to Drummond Island, nice little quick flight. Sure, a lot easier getting here when you're flying in the air than trying to drive in the car. Beautiful day just before sunset, so I think we got plenty of time to go grab a meal and a drink, and enjoy the rest of our evening. All right, folks, I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening as well, too. And not sure what destination will bring us next, but stay tuned and we'll all find out together. All right, take care. God bless.